Divine evening. This will be your Tuesday Tantra. I am Divine Empress, Poetic Oracle Tehuti. I do own the rights to the music that you've heard. If you would like to purchase or find that it resonates with you, see to the links in the bottom of the video. So it's been a while, and I have come back to this platform to continue what I started about a couple years ago. I do not call out placements unless I'm led to do so. If it resonates for you, with you, and for you, then it's for you. I'm concerned about the message and what the divine God and Goddess, the ancestors, will have for those who tune in. For those that do tune in, there is something for you. This is for entertainment purposes only. And it is not for guarantee that it will fix your life. But it is to give you insight of where you are and where you're going at this time. So, we're going to open up the table for the ancestors. Ancestors, spiritual and natural. Come through that you may give the collective, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, what you have for them to receive. Prepare their hearts and mind that they may be open to your instruction and receive it well. Medicine does not taste good, but it's good for you. Ashe. And so, this reading is going to begin with Isis, the divine names of power. If you can see that. The divine names of power. And so, there are many names that make or are composite of you. You have many not lifetimes. And, growing up, you have nicknames. And those nicknames are supposedly a shorter vibration of who you are. Okay? And so they call it a nickname to get to you because they don't want to call your full name, so they call you. They cut your vibration short. But when you are advancing in life, you mature. you line up for a particular type of occupation or career, you use your full name. And based on everyone's name, there is a vibration of energy, of power, and also a color. There are names that you hear, it livens you up, and there are names that when you hear the tone or the vibration of the letters and syllables and sounds, it may seem dark or negative. Because names are also spells, like when we write words. So the cartouche is a symbol of words or letters and sounds that make up a vibration of divine names. So whatever your name is, comprised of letters, sounds, and syllables, it is a name of power. Now, whether that power works positively in your life or negatively in your life, it is up to you. For some, the name Michael holds a vibration of great challenge. They're always fighting to be victorious, right? Perhaps research them. Anyone named Michael. So there are challenges that one faces, and then once you know who you are, let's say the vibration of your name, then you realize you have the power to conquer any and everything. A cartouche, a divine name of power. Your ancestors are divine names of power. And when they come through to assist you when you call their names. Your angelic, your deities, your divine gods and goddesses. And if you do not know the divine name of your highest self, I suggest you get in tune. Meditation. Ask your highest self what your name was, or what his or her divine name is before they became you. I'll let that marinate a minute. Ask, what is your angelic name? What is your deity name? What is the ancestor that you are connected to? The name. Could be an aunt, an uncle, great aunt, great uncle, a cousin. The name and the energy matters. Some people change their names, and life suddenly begins to work for them better than it was with the other name. That is why when particular people, decide to change their way of life or their path of life and become Hindu, or embrace the Yoruba and African diaspora, Santeria or Lokumi, a Hebrew there's a name change. Because when you elevate and you become more mature and more in tune with yourself, your name should change. And the new you that is being surfaced and brought forth should resonate that name. And that name carries that vibration and it precedes you and it goes before you. And that part of you makes the crooked path straight because you are now in tune with yourself. The examples would be also the Bible, where Abram became Abraham, and so on and so forth. So sit with yourself and ask yourself, your oversoul, your highest self, what is my spiritual name? What is my angelic name? What is my ancestral name? I would like to connect and be called by that name, knowing that name is knowing another part of your self which moves you into self-mastery. Because when you receive that name, you receive the meaning of that name. And that meaning of that name holds vibration. And that vibration you would want to adhere to. Stay true and be in your power. Do not come off of your throne. And if you are not on your throne, you should be working your way there. And if you are not there and you need assistance, ask for help. There is no shame in asking for help. And all help is not costly when you are investing in yourself, when you are investing in your healing, when you are investing in the peace and the integrity and well-being of your children and grandchildren thereafter. That is priceless. What will we pay to stay true and be in our power? Haven't we paid enough? Haven't we been silent enough? Step up and walk therein your power. It is untapped and unprecedented potential within you. There's a song called Hero. Did anyone tell you you're my hero? You're everything I thought that I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. A hero, a shero. It's late in the evening, so I'm cracking a little bit. But anyway, That is true. But you gotta know that you're a hero, shero within yourself first. We got a lot of Wonder Women out there. But have we encouraged our brothers and let them know that they were bionic men? That they were superheroes as well? What I'm saying to you is know your name, know your divine power, and stay true to that. Be in your power. Your power is as simple as knowing your name. And even the name that you carry now, if you have never known the meaning of it, look into it. I can guarantee you it'll open up some doors to you about yourself and about the characteristics that you already carry. If you're not being, forgive me, excuse me, if you are not being true to yourself, I encourage you, I encourage you to set boundaries where there has not been any. Family, friends, co workers, and children, situations alike. If it goes against your peace, if you have not been speaking up, because there's a chakra, throat chakra represented here, someone is not speaking up. And the power is in your hands, just like that staff, ready to hear the truth. Let it be said. No worries. Stand in your truth. Know your name and your vibration. That's your gold. Some of you, you don't even know where your name comes from. You don't know who came up with your name. But I can guarantee you, if you put it together, if you put the symbols together, if you Google your own name, you'll find out. You can put it together and find out what it means. That make more sense to you. You understand what you mean to yourself. It's important. And the heavens agree. The heavens agree. That's your sacral, your creative energy, and your manifesting energy right there. Some of you know the names of the deities and the names of the ancestors that you need. Some of them, they are resonating around you, and you just not calling. You're not asking them. You're not calling on their names. Call on the names. Ask, seek, and knock. They shall be given, answered, and opened. That's not spookism, nor is it religious. It's spiritual. If you don't ask a human, you don't get either a yay or a nay. But you'll always get an answer when you are sit with yourself in the divine answers. You need to rejuvenate yourself. Some of this rejuvenation is spiritual. We just talking about meditation now and knowing your name. There are exercises you can do to find all of that out. Rejuvenate. Replenish yourself. Restore yourself. That's rejuvenation. Nature. Salt baths. Ammonia baths. Or ammonia sprays. half a cup of water, and a half a cup of ammonia. 2 cups, I'm sorry. 1 full cup of water and a half cup of ammonia. Spray bottle. Spray it over your house. You can take it. Move those energies out the house. Don't let those people come in and take the love out of your house. Every time they leave, you try to find something to spray. You got to grab your sage wand. You feel like your sage wand not even strong enough for them. Baby, there's some people that come to your door ain't even supposed to cross the threshold because they don't have good intentions in their heart when they come to your home. They just want to see what you have, see what you got, see what they can get from you. And that's for divine feminine, divine masculine. Let them folks in your house. Let them stay out the door. Or better yet, meet them in a public place if it's that important that they see you. Oh, let's hang out. Oh, let's go do this. Let's go there. Oh, what you cooking? How many times you go to their house? They be cooking anything? Have they invited you? Have they even asked you what you like so they could prepare it? But you have questions about whether or not they cooking, if they can cook, and if you would eat it, so you don't go over there anyway. So if you don't go over there to cook, what makes you think you need to let them come in your house and sit at your table? They don't even need to put their hands on your plate if you can't eat their food. Do all things in moderation. This card originally came upside down, so that means somebody is overexerting things, spreading themselves a little bit too thin. And on top of that, you know you're spreading yourself too thin and you're not talking about it. You're not saying it. You're not speaking up and setting those boundaries. Now you know the name of this person. We talking about divine names now. Names hold a vibration. Now if you call their name, are they gonna come? Are they gonna adhere to your boundaries and things you said? If not, there's a problem. If they don't honor your boundaries and your limitations that you set up to preserve yourself when you have your time to rejuvenate, however you rejuvenate yourself, meditation, dance, yoga, movie watching, storytelling, or story reading, however you want to rejuvenate yourself, if they do not respect your boundaries, it's a problem. They ain't doing it in moderation because I can guarantee you this person right here, every time you have focused to do something that you really need to do, they're calling or and they're so bold with it, they'll come to your door. And you almost have to be rude. That's someone you need to set a boundary with, and you probably need going to end up cutting off. Because when you call their name, they don't be there for you like you there for them. But they always want to hang out at your house. They always want to ride your car. They ain't always got enough money. They just got a little money, but not enough to pay the whole bill. So you end up picking up the slack. No, ma'am, no, sir. Mm. You see that right there? That's what they are. And because you see them coming a mile away, Laugh at them and govern yourself accordingly because the ancestors allowing you to see with clarity. Let me reiterate that this Lady of the Stars represents the High Priestess. And you don't have no problem speaking your truth. See all that blue? All that sacral energy? And that manifestation energy? You ain't got no business. You don't have no business letting somebody come in and try to run your house or rule you. Speak up. Because you see them. Now, laughing at them is one thing. Checking them is a difference. Check them and put them in their place. Because the more you entertain a monkey, the more he'll clown. Cut them deep and wide and off. I can't make it up. Intuition to protect. Attitudes from the past. So you have a history with these people. They think they know you. They think they know you. But they've been holding little things that they've seen. Y'all had some little talks. You done had a little come up, a little shift, and a little change. They feel some kind of way. And you supposed to change for them. Mm-mm. That boat is not going to float. And have nerve enough to be sensitive about it. Because this is in the sign of Cancer. They have nerve enough to try to be sensitive. Like to a point where they break down, honey. Like show out. Mm-mm. That when they go to doing and acting like that, that means that they trying to control and manipulate your emotions. That's a narcissist. And see this right here. It's, okay, that's a narcissist. The other meaning of these cards is they know they very you have this thing about their voice. And their voice is so calming and so soothing at times. But the stuff that come out their mouth, in your mind, it sounds good. It sounds soothing. But the words truly are not to comfort you. The words are to love bomb you, make you think that they're head over heels or all in love and attracted and so into you. Got you so much so to the point where you don't even want to set up no boundaries with them and can't tell them no. And the whole time you were Empress with all this power. And the heavens are waiting on you to say, celestial ancestors, divine Ancestors, get them, straighten them, put them in check, move them out my way. That's what they waiting on. Now you laugh when you see the foolishness, but you ain't opening your mouth to get them out your path, out your house, out your psyche, out your energy and environment. They trying to run you and manipulate you. Mm-mm. There's a friend, a girl who's a friend of a friend. She a hot mess. And she sneaky. She got she got Empress energy, but she running around here acting like a page of swords, acting a hot mess. And you, friend, you watch her and you laugh at her, but you don't really understand the power you have in your mouth. And you don't even have to get loud. You don't have to cuss her out or him. You can state a few words and they'll manifest as quick as the gears in the clock go round and round. I don't know who that's for, but you better take that wisdom. There's a parable that says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Now, when you are speaking life to yourself, you speak life by setting up them boundaries, by not letting, mm-mm, I'm gonna have to shut my lips, by not letting people come in and think that they can have their way energetically, spiritually, in your presence. I see when anytime a person invites you in or anytime a person set a table for you, it is with hospitality and kindness. And you know, the environment is set up so you can enjoy the fruits of the labor, which is the partaking of the meal and the good laughter, and enjoyment of company, like an extended family. You're not supposed to have to throw folks out for dinner. But that's what it's gonna come to, cause you finna put some folks out the door. They gotta go. Got to get out of there. See, you gonna ask them with sincerity, please get out. I'm saying it as kindly as I can. I can no longer take your forked tongue and your two-facedness and your energetic mess. I cannot like none of it. So I need you to go. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming over because I invited. But I have not changed my mind. So you got to hit the blacktop. Hit it. Eh. And once you do that, you're going to restore your life because you got to cut these folks out. Let me see. Let me show you that. See, life restored. Life restored, honey. People come in to eat up the energy, like there's another parable. Say that the cankerworm comes in to destroy and eat up what you have. And those are those instances. That is what that is. That negative energy that every time you get focused on something, you can't do it. You wake up and your ancestors told you to fast for the day, and 50 people call you, want to take you out to dinner. Not just any place, your favorite place, right then, and they paying the whole full meal. And you be like, they don't never pay for no bill. Oh, I gotta go. And then you go and you don't do what you need to do, and then something comes up, and guess what? You wish you should have did it. So after your life is restored, you can be of service to others. You can do what is good, and your work will be recognized. Pace yourself with your growth. Don't be afraid to tell Negroes and other O's that they need to get to stepping on out of your life, on out of your atmosphere. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Sorry about that minute. I had to go and get another deck because the ancestors have something else they want to say. During this moon here, there's a lot of reflection coming up. There's a lot of different stuff for different people, but I know for sure it's reflection, inward reflection. So just take it as it comes. Write it down. Make a journal of these next couple days. And I'm sure it will benefit you. Ancestors, what do you have for the collective as we close out? And I am actually going to read this as a closing card. And this is the card here that we have. The Four of Staves. And so we know what the staves represent, right? The staves are like the wands. Yes. And 4 represents balance in the elements: north, east, south, and west, earth, air, wind, and fire. Okay. All right, the 4 of staves. Celebration, hiatus, solid foundation, milestone, and arrival. In order to know that you have arrived at something, you have to go through a few things. You got to understand that knowing your name, knowing the vibration of who you are is important, and carrying that vibration. That's like living up to a name that was passed down, you know, and it was attached to a legacy. You are your own legacy. So you have to live your life legendary. You have to set the boundaries in order to get to where you got to go. And in order to be that emperor or that empress, the priest or the priestess of your kingdom and your spirituality that binds, okay, your lifestyle, your way of life, how you do things, how you fulfill things, you're going to have to set some time also for rejuvenation. That's for enjoying life and love and children and friends, family. Your career should never be something that you hate. It should always be something you create. So laugh at your demons, because they're only a shadow side of you, showing you how to get rid of that ego, showing you how to face those monsters that you run away from. Aren't you tired of running? Aren't you tired of running? Aren't you tired of running and racing in your mind, in your health, in time, and in wealth? Stop running. Your intuition has always spoke to you and gave you that gut feeling. Whether you were standing or kneeling, it was there. So ask the divine, so your life will be restored, and in time you'll be of service and you'll be served. So during the time of this Hagbetso festival, all outstanding disputes are settled in an effort to restore peace and harmony to the community. Everyone in the town also works together, sweeping and cleansing their homes and the streets, so that no evil or discord will befall them. It is believed that the harmony and teamwork of their ancestors, is what led to their survival. So they must always seek to keep balance within the community. On the final days of the festival, there is a grand reception held for the chief, featuring dancing and merrymaking. Just like in the Four of Staves, it's a time of stability and unity that is honored and celebrated. That's you. That's what they're saying. Oh my goodness, beloved. I honor you. I celebrate you because you know what? You stuck it out. You stayed in that human vessel to walk out in this power now. You just need a little help, knowing who you are and setting boundaries and stuff. But I can guarantee you we got your back when it's rough. Your ancestors. The Four of Staff is a congratulations to you on your efforts. Your hard work is finally paying off. You are laying a solid foundation for your future. This could be through completing a fundamental phase in a project, or even buying a home, or setting boundaries. It could also be the arrival of exciting news for your family or team, depending on placement. It could also signal that success is on the horizon, but will still need work. You may need to take a much needed break to reassess or postpone a project. Rejuvenate. To see whether it is on solid footing. Either way, this card, okay, this Four of Staves here, is very encouraging for any endeavor or relationship. So this divine relationship is for yourself, with yourself, by yourself. Your higher self is telling you to master yourself first. And then all will be well. This has been a Divine Empress Poetic Oracle Tehuti segment. And until next time, we'll tune in and we will come back for more. So ask and seek, so the ancestors will open the door. Peace and love, beloveds. Until next time, may the ancestors be pleased with you. Ashe. Hotep. Peace, love, and light.